Hey, here we are back with the Global Gardener in the rock garden at the Atlanta Botanic Garden. There's more shade. You can actually see the rock garden border on the edge there. Video 2 of the series here in the Atlanta Botanic Garden. That rock garden reminded me of the video we did in, it was Idaho. It was outside of Boise. That was the most spectacular rock garden I've ever seen. All kinds of different tiny little like mountain plants specific to Idaho and Colorado. They're doing lots of weird things here. Light up shapes. They're calling this the Twinkling Terrace. And they have skylights, lounge, s'mores down below. So they're really going more on the, I guess LEDs don't take that much energy, but they sure have a lot of LEDs working. That whole faux Christmas tree zone, and here's another taller Christmas tree. I guess they're easy to concoct shapes, so they end up putting lots of twinkles around the Twinkling Terrace. Okay, so there's a rose garden, children's garden, canopy walk, and woodlands. I think we'll go there soon, but I heard a fountain, so I'm chasing the fountain. Oh boy, these are this beautiful bark of the crepe myrtle has been entirely wrapped all the way up these formerly gorgeous stems with lights. So I wonder what that'll do as far as heat to them during the winter. But this avenue, all from there all the way along, all these beautiful old crepe myrtles have been wrapped to the gills. So I hope you have to like remove those every so often, every year I would think, and that's a lot of work to put them up and take them down. Otherwise the trees grow and then they're like strangled by all that wire. And then I don't know about how the heat does, if that'll stress them, because a lot of trees need a cold period. So that's an interesting idea to experiment with. Here's more of the glass work combined with a fountain. We saw it, the glass work and the other fountain combined with steel work. This is get more of that noise in there. They make chandeliers out of the glass, but I'm sure that one lights up too at night since they're big into lighting, which is definitely an addition, especially now that their time has changed. It's darker earlier to get more people enjoying the garden. Sure, come up with cocktails and s'mores and all things lighted. Alright, here's this is definitely a Japanese garden. You can tell just by the shape of the thing, and that there's bamboo probably somewhere nearby, and Japanese maples, obviously Japanese. Here's a nice one, anemone. Oh, it's in the dark though. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it back here. Anemone. It's a good upright for a small area in lower light situations. An enemy. It's kind of like an enemy, and it's kind of like sea anemone. Anemone. Anemone? Yeah. Anemone. Sea anemone. And this is an enemy. Let's see if we can show you the writing of it. No, Japanese black pine. They don't have a sign for anemone. Anemone. Useful plant though. I have a couple gardens I'm thinking about putting that in Wavy York. But here you go, standard fare for a Japanese garden. It's kind of a routine thing with lots of tortured plants. It's like whatever you can shear and keep small, and I don't know. I would think there'd be more like wasabi, or fake wasabi, horseradish. Got the crunching under the feet. I'll try to step on the stones so the crunching doesn't... What is those videos that are all about making you cringe and causing your skin to tingle? Those are funny. Here's a great steel gate with a topper of a gecko and a latch and another lizard with a longer tail and a Japanese post box. Just kidding. You know, if you've ever seen those like British ones, they have them all over New York too. That's funny to me. Here we go with reimagining. There's a snack bar in there, but reimagining tools for building them right into the garden permanently as the gate. These are not real. They're just pieces of steel made into the shapes of actual tools, but you could use worn out tools or broken handled tools that you don't feel like fixing, make them into a fence like that. That's a wonderful design idea. What are these? This is great. There's a flute player. There's a evergreen Solomon seal. That's a Disporopsis. Evergreen Solomon seal.